On that, in WWE, if you're not on, I'm going to retire on the 13th. They will be moved on by the Royal Rumble. And that is real facts. I will be forgotten. That is not a plea to sympathy of like, always remember me. By the Royal Rumble and the road to WrestleMania, nobody gives a fuck. Because they're focusing on what the show is. That's like 3 weeks after I retire. 3 weeks after I retire, nobody's going to give a fuck. And that's not, I'm not saying like what I did was meaningless. I've lived the moments. They're great. People move on. So if I'm a talent who's on TV and finally got one of those spots and edged my way in, is this the right time to leverage taking myself off of TV to do 4 months on something that isn't going to come out for another 18 months? And then I got to go back to TV hoping people still care, that my ring work is still polished, that I still have my finger on the pulse. Like we can get in our own way sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I was just at the point in 15, 16, 17, where I was like, man, my body's kind of banged up. I'm a little older. I would like to take some time off. And how I talked about like every 5 years you needed somebody in the on-deck circle. So I'm running at the front for like 15. They needed someone in the on-deck circle. And then they finally got some folks. So they're like, yo, we got folks. Yeah, go do the thing. It's fine. Go do it. So my passion for it was ignited at the perfect time. When the office side of it was like, that won't affect our bottom line too much. Go give this thing a try. So it just happy accident, man. And I'm grateful for it.
So now you're in the situation, you're going to retire.
Yep.
And then are you just going to go all in on acting now?
So that's, again, beyond my control. Is that
the goal, though? Is that what you would like?
The goal is to live useful. That's it. The goal is to live useful and not lack like a depth of purpose in my life. You know, I can't control if the phone rings and they say, we want the kid in the picture. That's way beyond me. What I can do is when someone bets on me, do my fucking damnedest. For every $1, I want to give them 10 back. I want to show them I want to show you your time was well spent today. I want to give you my heart and soul. And when I leave here, you may be like, not my cup of tea, but the fucking kid's all right. You know, like that's all I'm trying to do. So if I can do that, maybe I get another match. Maybe I get another phone call. But I also realize my mortality in the retirement, like it's over, but also there'll come a day where y'all out there are like, the kid's not cool anymore. I'm done. I'm on to the next shiny thing. I'm grateful for what I got, and I know I don't control how many times the phone rings. I never want to phone it in.
Right.
And when my time is up, it's over with, man. I'll do the rest of whatever life is. So
do you think about that, like what the rest of life is? Do you have other interests?
Sure do. Love messing around with music. I never read as a kid, so I'm reading more than I ever have. Love cars. I'd love to just drive. Just being in a car and driving, not track stuff, just like going on long drives. Love that. I see a bunch of sticks. I love an occasional stick with some conversation. Boy, did I miss out on loving connections in my life. So I'm like, I have them now and they're fucking so cool. So if a day is just spent with friends or a week or like, man, with WWE, I've been around the world like 12 times. I haven't seen shit. I've seen the inside of arenas, a hotel bar, and a fucking airport.
Yeah.
I want to know what Tokyo is all about. I've been there like 20 times. I haven't seen shit. You know, like and I don't know if I'll ever get tired of that. I always have a curious nature onto what's next. I don't know what that'll be, but I never want to wake up and be like, man, life's taking forever. You know what I'm saying? I think there's always something to do with the day. So I don't know. Would I love to continue to tell stories and get paid for it? Fuck, that's a great gig. But it's also beyond my control. So instead of being like, I'm going all in on acting and I want to do this and one day I want to win an Oscar. And I'm not saying that approach is bad. I'm just saying my approach is like, man, when they do call, be grateful. And don't be grateful in the easy times. Be grateful when they ask you to work a 16-hour day. Or be grateful on that press tour when you have to read off or when you get to read off the prompter and you're doing 86 reads. And the reads are so you can dress up in the costume and all that other shit. Like that's kind of more where I'm at.
That's a great approach to life. How did you develop this philosophy? Is this
dude, I'm not supposed to be here. Like, I'm from fucking West Newbury, Massachusetts. I'm not supposed to be here. And that's another thing. There's not a day that doesn't go by where I look at someone I love and connect with and be like, man, what a life. I understand how lucky I am. And I understand I have been awarded more opportunity than one human being should get. And it's from what I've tried to boil down to it, the best way to honor that opportunity is to do your best to try to live a good life. And a good life that's almost like pain. Everybody's perspective of a good life is different. I've come up with core values and I try to live by those. Fuck, I'm human. I ain't perfect. But like, again, if when I go into the dirt, I feel as if I didn't waste it. And I don't mean grind. Like homeboy from NVIDIA, that's a grind. And I think a lot of him, there's fear there, but also a lot of that effort, he loves it. And that's what an ideal life to him is about. And if he goes in the ground working 70 hours a week, he'll go in with a smile on his face. You know, I just want to go in when it's my time. I want to know that I honored the luck I was given by not fucking squandering it, by not wasting it. And that doesn't mean grind to a monetary number. It just means live a fulfilled life where the sleep is sound, the love is real, and every day you're driven with curiosity and purpose. And I don't know what the fuck that is. And it could change. Man, I thought I was born to be a WWE superstar. And then the elbows start hurting a little bit, and you're like, man, I'm born to be a storyteller. And then you realize that, like, I'm not in control of any of that shit. That's just luck. That's somebody being like, I liked him in this, put him in that. Yes, no problem.
Well, I think a key factor you're talking about here is gratitude.
I was born to honor the luck that I've been given.